Hey guys, J-War here with another video. Today we're going to be going over the simulacrum farm I did, kind of take you guys on a little journey with me of how that went. We'll show some clips and gameplay, and I'll give you guys little updates along the way of how we did, and yeah, we'll check that out. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, we got our first simulacrum farm update here. We just ran about 7 simulacrums. As you can see, we've filled up both our quad tabs, or one quad tab and a little bit more with all our simulacrum stuff here. So yeah, we're gonna check this out. We'll go to excellence here, pull it up, and yeah, see how much we made. Let's see here, we won Sentinel League, and our 2 simulacrum dump tabs here to figure out our profit, or our revenue rather. So alright, take a snapshot of that, and yeah, let's see how much we made. Alright, so far we've made 5,300 chaos in just 7 simulacrums, about 30x as you can see there. So yeah, not bad at all so far. Yeah, we'll go into more in depth on how this number breaks down and look at some of the different items you get and what you expect to get in a later video. But yeah, 5,300 chaos so far, pretty good. Alright guys, second update here on the simulacrum farm. We just filled up another whole quad tab. This time it took 8 simulacrums instead of 7 for the first set. So yeah, let's go over into excellence here and see how we did. Alright, so this should be the same 2 tabs. Last time we had 5,370. Let's see how much we get this time. 5,090. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I thought this batch was, I just didn't get as much. I mean, last time we had like a enlightened gem that was kind of boosted in a little bit. That's a good 400 C right there, just about. So 28.32, so pretty consistent aside from a couple drops, and that felt like we got just a little bit less drops. You know, it wasn't as big loot explosion, wasn't as many special items. You know, real nice items worth like an exalt or 2 that we got out of this batch. But yeah, keep going and update it again. Probably gonna do. I don't know, maybe 10, 20 more, see if we can get around 30, maybe 40 simulacrums total. another update for you. For our Simulacrum farm, we filled up another quad tab and then some in the second quad tab here. Took about 7 Simulacrums this time. So yeah, we're just gonna go into Excellence Next real quick and see what we got. So just to show you guys, just to everyone knows I'm not spoofing anything here. Select the 2 quad tabs I just showed you guys and create a profile. Alright, let's take our snapshot. Let's see how much we made. 4,600. Alright, that's down a good bit. So it was 5,300, then 5,000, and then 4,600. So that was kind of expected though. The drops this time were just I kind of felt like they were not as good. But you know, it goes up and down. That's how these things work. So alright, let's get back to it. Alright guys, back with the final update here for the Simulacrum farm. We just finished up all 30 of our Simulacrums. We got our stash tabs full here, so let's go take a look at Excellence and see how much we made. Alright, so I'm gonna go and create our new profile. We want Sentinel League again. Select our Simulacrum dump tabs and create a profile. And then we will see how much we made. Alright. So this was for the last 8, and it looks like we made 5,980. Hold on, I don't know if you can see that. For some reason Excellence likes to do this like really blurry thing sometimes. Okay. Yeah, 5,982 C. So pretty good. Yeah, that was definitely better than the previous batch we had. We made a lot more currency there. And it's about 33x in revenue. We'll get into you know, how much they cost later on. I mean, it's 40C per simulacrum, so the math will be pretty easy to figure out there. But all right, like I said, we're gonna take a little deeper dive in here to the actual items and what you could expect to find if you do this farm yourself, and what's easy to liquidate, and you know, what's kind of junk in there. Obviously, you're not gonna get this entire number liquidated in your stash currency tab, right? You're probably gonna get like, I don't know, maybe 5,000, maybe 5,500 of that actual number in your currency tab when you're done selling everything, because you gotta sell everything, right? But let's go into the kind of stuff you're gonna find here. So stack decks, obviously you get a ton of these, and it's basically the big bulk of your profits, right? So you're going to end up with a ton of those. They're super easy to sell. Exalted Orb, right? Sometimes you have a raw Exalted Orb. This could be, and probably it is, like a compilation of all the Exalted Shards we dropped, right? And you see there's some Exalted Shards down here as well. We've got 11 of them, also contributing to a lot of the profits, right? Awakened Sextants, super easy to sell. Kind of skipped over the Purity of Ice here. That was just a random 2120 drop I got that's worth an exalt, so that's a nice little drop. But you'll see that kind of thing commonly. You'll get nice little like 1x drops of stuff. Usually I get some like div cards of Scout I've gotten before. Likes to drop the Hoarder, Saint's Treasure, so those kind of expensive gift cards. Yeah, you see there's a Saint's Treasure down here. We actually have 2 of them. They drop pretty commonly, so those would be some of the bigger things you can get on average. I mean, you know, and as far as the big things, you always have a chance of getting a nice Voices Cluster Jewel from there, and you do get a decent amount of raw chaos here. So we got a 110 C in chaos, but obviously the other big thing you can get is tons of scarabs right now, and it's part of the reason I think Simulacrum farming is so good right now. is because everyone wants scarabs right now. A lot of people doing the juiced up, 80% delirious Crimson Temple farms, and they need scarabs to do them. So, you know, it's not like Arch Nemesis League where you got a million in your maps, right? So, from the Eater World's altars, you need somebody supplying those scarabs, and I think Simulacrums are probably one of the best sources of just getting like a whole bunch of scarabs. So looking through some other things here, split personality jewels. These aren't going to sell super fast. There's not a whole lot of builds that use, well, split personality jewels. There's not, it's not popular, right? There are a good amount of builds to use them, but they're not super popular right now. So probably not going to be able to liquidate those too quickly, but they're not a large portion of the profit or anything. Essences, we find a lot of these. You know, those add up nicely, super easy to liquidate. Same with the incubators. You know, you just throw those on your gear and get the drops, and usually the drops are pretty good stuff. And then we have some Elder maps. You get a lot of Elder and also Conqueror maps doing these, which is super easy to liquidate. But basically, we could keep going through. Oh, one other thing I did want to mention actually is regular maps, which I might have skipped over. Was there... Yeah, there weren't any maps here, just regular maps. I've been getting... And one thing that's interesting, actually, is your favorited maps seem to be impacted even when you're in Simulacrum. Like, I have Cemetery favored, and usually I got a lot more Crimson Temple. I think I might have actually taken them out of the stash tab already, because I was having some issues with organization in my stash tab. So I'm going to taking the Crimson Temples out, but your favorited maps are definitely affected while you're in Simulacrum. So if you have Crimson Temple favorited, you're going to drop a lot of those. So I have Crimson Temple, and I think I have 2 slots in Cemetery. So I probably had, you know, a good 12, 15, I think is what it was before when I took them out. Kind of forgot to put them back in, but that'd be a good chunk of change, right? Because you can sell those in bulk, like 4 chaos each. Another thing that's just super easy to liquidate there from your Simulacrum stuff. And you get some other maps too. You see in here a lot of breach stuff, splinters. Turn those into fragments, the breach stones. Those are real easy to sell. But as you can see, pretty much everything. Get some Guardian maps in here. But yeah, everything. Oh, and the one other thing I should mention, actually, kind of before I summarize the rest of this, is the Megalomaniacs, right? And these, it's saying they go for 34C each. That's not really the case, but I mean, the numbers might even out because you're going to get a lot of worthless ones, but you're going to get some that are worth 3, 5, 10x even. And the way I price these is I throw them in a tab and I put them all at 10x, and usually somebody that wants some will kind of message you and make you an offer if it's not worth that much. I mean, I have sold one doing this farm for 10x, so that's a big chunk of change that adds to the profit there that you're not going to really see show up in excellence. But yeah. So all in all, are Simulacrums worth it? I would say definitely one of the best farms. I know. Oh yeah. Let me look at the. I had this broken down in a spreadsheet just for summary here to end the video. Okay, so let's look at what we have here. We have currency per simulacrum, right? We did 7, then 8, then 7, then 8 again, right? So a total of 30 there in the end. 5,300, 5,000. These numbers really matter. It's you can see it kind of evens out, right? So you make I don't know how much you expect per simulacrum. I didn't do the math on that, but so our total revenue here is going to be 21,000 chaos. This is in chaos right here. And then our cost, right, so we did 30 simulacrums at 40 chaos each, right, so 1,200 chaos, right? So we take that out of the profit, that's going to give us 1989, basically 20,000 chaos. So 110 exalts is what that comes out to. So you go on average, it takes about, probably about half an hour at most to do these simulacrums. You could probably get it down to 25 minutes-ish. Maybe if you have a really fast build, you can get it to 20 minutes if, but let's just say it's around 30 hours. At that rate, 50 hours to farm all 30 of these, or 15 hours to farm all 30 of these simulacrums. So we take our exalts, divide it per 15 hours, and we come up with 7.3x per hour. So yeah, definitely one of the better farming methods. I mean, some farming methods you can get up to you know, as much as 10, 12x an hour for I'd say the absolute best farming methods in the game. So this is definitely up there. I mean, it's not the best at 7.3, but I'd say that's definitely really good. And if you're like me, I mean, you know, you could be doing juiced up Crimson Temple maps, 80% Delirious with the Headhunter and just blasting, but then you gotta trade for the Sextants, you gotta trade for all the Scarabs and get everything ready, roll your maps, you know, it's very time consuming. Simulacrums, you just throw them in the map device and blast. That's really what I like so much about them. But yeah, so definitely a really good currency making strategy. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully, you know, gave you some insight to what farming simulacrums and Sentinel League is like and the profits you can expect from doing that kind of thing. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.